What is going on? We are back again. Game number 2 tonight. Let's go ahead and get into it. As we got a West Coast matchup here. It's gonna be Toronto at Detroit. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hope everyone's having a blessed Friday here. The final game of week number 3 has arrived, and we left the best for last. 2-0 versus 2-0. In this matchup here, we're already at 6 people in the giveaway. Give me 11, well, give me 9 more, give me 8 more, because we see my boy dissolving up in here, and we'll get ourselves another giveaway. We already have 3 coming up tonight. We did 2 at halftime, and then we closed out with the final one at the end of the game. But if you get 15, we'll get another one, Johnny on the spot. If you get on the hype train, every level gives another giveaway. And then, of course, if you get 20 people up in here total, that is going to go ahead and set us up as well as 2 of our more active teams as well. So I'm expecting us to have one more giveaway in this one. Best of luck once again to both of these teams here, both going in 2-0. Coming into this matchup, and I can't wait to see how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? It should be an interesting set here. And outside of that, if y'all are ready, I'm ready. I'm going to take a sip of my water so I could give y'all that good commentary. Get up in the giveaway, get up in the prediction as well. Who is going to win tonight? And let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's do it. Huntington Beach went down, most definitely. Definitely a fun game. Make sure you watch that on YouTube. It is already up, but we are in. Let's go ahead and get a kick started. Motor City is here, and we are underway. As it looks like it's going to be Toronto starting us off on offense. Jax James coming on to the field. Tyler Jones says he's ready. We got a lot of coins up in this one too. Frank Doom is here and ready. I love to see it. As we'll see this one here taking this one. Looks like a motion. And we're going to go ahead and see a handoff. There goes a handoff dog in him. Going to get the first touch, a gain of 2. It's going to set up 2nd and 8. Second and 8 here. Going to be passing it. Looking for a man. Going to launch this deep right side and immediately hits him with the bucket over the top. And not going to get touched already. There goes Levi Timms, the second, starting out strong. Oof is right. And of course, I am to blame. You know how it goes here. I'm always the easy scapegoat. You probably didn't put my upgrade in. Yes, I did. I put in everybody's upgrade. And just keep in mind that you're not the only one that's doing it. Like I said, these are 2 of the most active teams in the league. And it's going to be kicked up and kick golden. And we'll see Detroit's offense early. As we see 7-0, your score already in this ball game. Friday Night Lights. Detroit's coming onto the field for the first time. Let's see what they can do. Sending this one away. And it's going to be kneeled down there by the big homie. And we'll see Action Jackson Jr. hit the field for the first time. It's going to be interesting to see how many people we got in the giveaway already. As we're going to see a handoff up the middle there by another Jones, not Tyler Jones. That's going to be Tamari Jones. So two Joneses hitting up the field in the backfield for their respective teams. Uncle Swoosh right there doing this thing. Shout out to Spooky Willows and Tito Gonzalez, rookies, doing their thug thizzle. At least the kickoffs here are working correctly. I don't know what you mean by that, but that is going to be a big catch there. Up the middle, there goes Tito Gonzalez saying his name. He makes a play. A gain of 16 coming up here for the boys in blue. For the send swoosh in motion. And it's going to be a blitz and a sack. And Crisscross is going to knock him down. Loss of 7 on the play. And Ryan Davis checking in already. He says, let me get another giveaway by the end of Friday. One of our more active players. And users in general. Former owner there of Huntington Beach won 3 chips. We'll see if that changes if he goes back into the reins, but not this season. Is going to be pushing forward to pick up about, I want to say around like 6 or 7. Now it's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. Well, actually like 7 or 8 because it's 3rd and 9 now. Yeah. Going to go ahead and pass it here, looking for it, man. They send the blitz and Crisscross is going to do it again. 2 on this drive, kills it. And Action Jackson Jr. and the gang is going to have to go up and go back to the sideline. Crisscross starting his game off pretty nicely. Not getting the INTs, but hey, sacks matter. Yeah, we have 15 right now. Invite your people. You know what I say. If you're owner here, there should be a minimum 1 ping every stream, and it could be possible. There's 12 teams. 1 player per team is 12, so that's all I got to say on that. I know it's not your team playing, but you got to watch the competition, see how to beat them. It's going to be a handoff, putting up, and you're going to get tackled down there by Damian Chambers, but Tyler Jones is going to pick up 4. You almost had that burst there. Going to send Tyler in motion. Will they pass his way? No, they will not. They'll go with the right side pass. It's going to be 3rd and 2 coming. Yeah, it's called scouting. You got to scout your teams. Got to scout all the teams because you're going to end up playing every single team, even if it's once. Got to know how to target them. That's where that offensive and defensive focus comes into play. And the best teams do it. It's not all just about what you got on your own team. It's who you're facing against. If they have a target, you got to hit it. As we're going to see a big handoff, cutting up past the 30. His dog in them. For his second touch, a big job there. And his 1st and 10 coming. And Cal Wu's up in the chat. What's happening? That is 11 right there in regards to the giveaway. Well, we see 2 extra giveaways. We could do it. 4 more giveaway entries and what I believe is, 5 more people in the chat, and we could get this thing rolling. Handoff, pushing forward, and going to take it past the 30. And when I do say 20, it could be 20 of anybody. So obviously, you know people. If you know people that may be interested in phone in a friend. That's something that you could do to get more chances to get more prizes. We already gave out 3 tonight. As Reese Rockefeller got that tackle, looking middle of the field, and a great pass, not going to hit the mark. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 here. I can give you the opportunities, but if you're not taking advantage of it, what do you want me to do? I'm only one man. 3rd and 9 coming up. But I'm putting it on you guys. You want more giveaways? I'm going to give you some. Even if I can't stream all the time, I'm going to make sure y'all eat. Looking middle of the field and wide open, and it's going to be a bucket. And Jax James says Levi Timms II is going to eat 2 passing touchdowns here in the first, and that's going to put Toronto up. And Dissolving is saying double oof because he put in a good chunk of change there on Detroit, and now they're going to be down 2 scores already. So Toronto has the cheesy playbook. That, or they put in the work and put in the right playbook. But like I said, playbook can only go so far. If you have the right people, you can make any playbook work, is what I always say. But it also depends on defensive sets too. Look like they got caught up in the 2-man zone on top, and looks like they got something for it, as we'll see Detroit hit the field again. There's so many factors that go into the game of football. Can't just say it just one thing, as we're going to see the kneel down. Playbook can do so much, but the AI calls whatever they want. Exactly the point. That's why I keep telling everybody, but they don't want to listen to your boy. You know what I'm saying? They just want to argue with me all day. I'm just kidding. I love y'all, even when y'all argue at me. 1st and 10, they're going to pitch your left side. They got some blocks, but not enough. They needed one more player. Potential could have sent that one up. And Dexter Hall is not one player that you could just block with one person. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Norman got some for that. We'll see if once they play. Going to be interesting to see Charlotte versus Toronto. We're going to see a pass left side. It's going to be caught for a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 coming up here. Paris Glass there with the catch. The blocking tight end making it happen. Shotgun said they got to get past the 35-yard line. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to throw it short, and that's not going to be enough for the sticks. And Detroit's on a bad decline just to start the game. Intravis Quentin there with the catch, not enough for the first. And we'll see Toronto hit the field again. Sending this one away. Going to be returned. Here goes Aki, taking it past the 25-yard line, and that's pretty much it. Jack James already having himself a pretty successful day here in the office. Looking to add on to it. 14-0 your score. We got 16 people up in here. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man. Going to launch this right side again, and I see another dot over the top. And Levi Timms the second, a hat trick in the first quarter. The first time this happened this season. And against a great defense like Detroit, they're getting torched right now. And they're targeting the rookie free safety, RC Ivy, as well. That went over her head twice. And did not expect this to happen. Detroit's going to have to pass the sticks. We're not on Madden 21 or Madden 24. Well, actually, we are on Madden 24. I was thinking 25 in my head. It said 24. Bro, you get what I'm saying. Detroit is down 3 scores already here in the first quarter. And if Toronto's doing this against Detroit, who else would they be able to do this on? Yeah, that is true. We didn't even have zone defense in our defensive playbook, but it keeps running zone. That is the unfortunate set there, as we're going to see the return past the 20. 25, you can't even get the kickoff lined up right. Is that true? Because I was planning on making the move to 25 down the line, maybe within the next 4 seasons or so. You know how Madden goes after new ones come out, they stop trying to update and stuff. And especially with the modern community too. Normally when they see a new game, they just screw the other game. You know what I'm saying? The games they've done before. As we see a handoff cutting up and going to run into a tackle there by number 55. That's going to be Jagger Cash there. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. And if we got any stat people up in here, we're kind of backed up a few games, so make sure we get those in. You get 5 TPE. If you want to join me in the booth next week, don't forget 20 TPE per game, as we'll see a two fakes here looking for a man mill. The field and wide open. There goes the the tight end. He's going to break the tackle, but he doesn't have the juice to push it in the end zone. Paris Glass there breaking the tackle, getting free, and that's going to help him out here to try to cut into this lead. The kicker is by himself, and the special teams player is like 20 yards downfield. Oh, oof, that's tough. Paris Glass is a blocking tight end through and through. I think if that was Tito Gonzalez, would have been a different story, but it's 1st and 10 here in the red zone, looking for a man taking off to run. Going to throw right side, and it's going to be incomplete. His first incompletion of the game. I think it is the new rule, but I think they just don't have it properly set up how it's supposed to. And yeah, exactly. If the kick power is not turned up, it'll be a penalty automatically. Yeah, that is true. Gonna be taken off to run. Action, throws off the back foot, finds his man, gets smacked at the end of that play, but that's gonna make it 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, that is the new rule, but they didn't put the players in the right place, is what he's saying. Shotgun here, passing it again, goes right side, going to be incomplete. Did he not hang on to it? That's Kamikaze Von Doom there. No, that's Spooky Willows. And they're going to keep their offense on the field. Don't blame them. I thought that was a linebacker that got caught, but not to be, as they're going to go ahead with the handoff, rumbling forward. It's going to be 1st and 10, but did he get the stop? He said no, and I think the referees are going to agree. They said the knee hit the ground, stopped them short, and the Detroit Hellhounds go scoreless on this drive. Got to be a handoff here past the 5-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 5. Going to see a handoff here, taking this right side, and that's going to be a penalty there by Jay Underwood. That's going to back him up a little, well, send him up a little bit, give him some breathing room. First and 10 coming up here. Shotgun set, passing it, gonna fake this to the left side, gonna step up, throws right side, and gets smacked there by number 9. That's not gonna be it. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. This water's delicious. 2nd and 10 coming up. 33 seconds left. Passing it again. Protections broke down and gonna be a sack. There goes Michael Rory up the middle, making the play. The first sack on the day here by Detroit. They're gonna make it 3rd and 19. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 1. Let's go ahead and get into it. As Detroit trying to get off the field. Do we have any more entries? We only need 4 more. As we're going to see the pass again, looking for a man, steps out of the pocket and runs out of the sack. Rowe tries to run away from the sack, but not going to get away from the sack. There goes Damian Chambers getting them off the field. Now they just need their offense to get the job done. Sending this one away here. 4th and 21. Poe Politic and chair in 15. Thank you so much for the biddies, as we'll see the hit there on swoosh. And we'll see this offense hit the field again here for Detroit. Going to be a handoff here, bouncing outside and going to get to the 45-yard line. Not too much else. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Now we need 3 more entries to the giveaway. Going to send swoosh in motion and fake it his way, and then going to throw it to him. It's going to make the catch turn up and not get too much. A gain of 2 on the play. Swoosh first catch. Going to be looking a little bit deeper. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up here. Shotgun set. Going to pass it here. Looks right side wide open. Going to be Gonzalez taking off inside the 30. Rumbling to the 20. And that's going to help Detroit get back up in here. The offense has been moving. They just need to punch it in. First and 10 coming up here. Nine minutes left in the second. Going to be passing the shotgun set, passing it left side and caught. Going to get turned inside out after the hit is Montezuma Popoko, making a 2nd and medium. Shotgun set here. Need to get past the 10. Looking for a pass, looking right side and caught. Turns up, and there goes a gain of about 4. 3rd and short coming.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get some good. Let's ride, dog. Man, they ain't got nothing. All I got.
Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Takes off to run and run straight into a sack, and Rye Hoglaw is going to get back there. 4th and 3 coming up. And the defensive tackle makes a play. Detroit going to keep their offense onto the field again for take 2 on 4th down. High formation, Tamari Jones, I'm sorry, is back there, and the blocking does not work. All they needed was 1, and everything up to this point going bad here for Detroit, as there's going to be another stop on 4th down. And all they needed was that 1 player there, number 14, Paris Glass, supposed to be the blocker. He was looking a little bit too far ahead, and that's going to put Jax James and the crew back onto the field. That's 14 points off the board, potentially, or 6 if you wanted to say that they got a field goal. Definitely missed his assignment there. 7.5 minutes left in the second. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. They're gonna send a rush at James, throws it left side, and he couldn't complete it through all that traffic. It's gonna be 2nd and 10 coming. How's everyone doing tonight? As we're going to see the pass they're going to send for. I'm liking this pass rush. He's forcing the pressure and going to throw an interception. It's going to be number 30, taking it past the 30, and Reese Rockefeller snagging it. And that's going to put Detroit back into the mix. They need to put it on now, as Jack James forced that one in coverage. Look at that interception, and beautiful coverage there, right in his pocket. Try to fit that one, Naki Hernandez, not to be. That's going to put Action Jackson Jr. back onto the field. They need points. No points so far here in this ball game. The first turnover. Shotgun set coming, passing it again, looking for a man. Going to launch this one right side and going to be deflected, trying to fit that one to Popoko. And it's going to be 2nd and 10.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's focus in on what we gotta do here.
Second and 10 coming, passing it again. Looks right side and caught down at the 21-yard line potentially. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Swoosh House in the chat calling for it, and he is in the game in that slot you see right there, as they're going to hand it off, and the first down player hurdle by Jones down to the 6. And now it's 1st and goal again here for Detroit. Just looking off of this alone, 3 opportunities within the red zone, 0 points to show for it. This is their time. They need to get it rolling here. 1st and goal coming, shotgun set. And they're going to go ahead and send Quentin to the outside. Give him an empty set. Looking for a man. They send 4 left side and going to be caught. And there goes Uncle Swoosh making it happen. Beat his man cold on that slant. And that's going to put Detroit on the board for the first time tonight. 3rd time's the charm. And if you want to switch to the back plate, there are plenty of choices to make for that. You could purchase it with your player money, or you can get it in the giveaway. Speaking of the giveaway, it's coming up soon. How many people do we got up in here for this giveaway? Looks like we are at 12. So if we get one more, if we get 3 more, then we'll get ourselves a 4th giveaway tonight. And Sushow says, get it to 4. As we have ourselves a 14-point ball game in favor of Toronto. We'll see them come back onto the field. As we'll see a kneel down is going to make it 1st and 10. He said we'll be given to Ryan Davis again. I don't think Ryan Davis has a target up to this point. Going to look for a lane here, pushing forward, getting to about the 29-yard line. As Toronto feeling themselves a little bit, giving their backups a carry here. He's going to pick up 4. Love those unis there by both of these teams. I had plenty of fun working these jerseys for them. I was talking about Ryan Davis with giveaway. Okay, I got you, my bad. Looking to turn up, trying to get away from the pressure. He's going to use his speed down the field, and he's going to get past the 45 and then slide down. Jax James using those legs like no other. He's one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, and he showed out right there using that burst. Hit that corner, and it's game over. You see that dolphin dive right there. I love seeing that dolphin dive. And couldn't get nothing. Shotgun set again. Going to be a handoff. There goes Jones, and going to be fumbled, but it's going to be picked up by Toronto. And that was another chance for Detroit to get back onto the field. He said the invisible man tripped him up.
Ready, set.
Going to be a handoff to Jones, and he got a pretty good gain there. 3rd and 4 coming up. Detroit looking to get off of the field here. Believe they got Tyler Jones back there now. Going to be a pass here. They're going to send a blitz. They're going to try to get home, and they surely will. And Michael Rory does it again, playing the invisible guitar out here tonight. And that's going to stop this drive. That's going to give him another chance here before the end of the first half. As my boy TJ Blackman, he don't let me down. That's why I like me some TJ Black. How many interceptions I've thrown? You have not thrown one. You have not thrown one. Honestly, it's only been one interception. It was by Jack James. But so far, the offense for Detroit has been moving. But they've been into the red zone 3 times. Only got 1 touchdown. As they went for it twice on 4th down. And we'll see the return. No blocking there for Uncle Swoosh. And see right there, 2 catches, 8 yards, a touchdown. He's looking to turn up a little bit. Yeah, Jack should have thrown away, most definitely. The pressure got to him there as they got Tamari Jones back there in the backfield. They'll fake it to him. Going to spin away. Stands tall. Looking right side and caught. And Swoosh is going to add on to that stat sheet right there. 1st and 10 coming up. And I see 15 total up in this piece. So I think that means we could go ahead and get an extra giveaway, right? Yes, we can. So we'll go ahead and get that started here. Let's go ahead and spin it. Thank you so much. Good job, good people. And we see right there, TJ Blackman throwing out some biddies there. Appreciate that. Don't forget the giveaway can go through with the hype train as well. As we'll see a pass here, looking for a man, throws it short and caught. There goes Anthony Stank past the 40. And that's going to be 2nd and 4. So this giveaway will be 10 TPE here. And of course, we'll have one at the end of the first half. So don't fret if you don't get it. But it's going to go to the man Po Politicking again. So you got another 10 TPE coming your way. And we'll see who he chooses. That passes off the mark there by Killa Skrilla. 3rd and 4 coming. And then once again, just let me know which player you want it to go to. So I'll just go ahead and copy this text here since I already have it here. So it's going to do it all over again. Going to take off, stands his feet, and the pressure forces the incompletion. And that's going to be 4th and 4. And my old teammate in college, Stank, that is some lore right there. I love to see it. It's going to be 4th down coming up. Nothing doing after the stop. Toronto will have one more chance here in the first half. Seeing the punt by Javon Gusto. Sending this one inside the 10. Looking for a good stop or a good run back. Going to get to about the 15 or so. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. I'll be passing it here, looking for a man. Gonna launch this right side. He's going deep again, and he's got his man. It's gonna be another one, and it's gonna take it to the house. And a rare Mikey Jackson blown touchdown puts Toronto back on the board. And there goes Just Chill over the top. You see right there in the backfield, that's Mikey Jackson there in coverage. His first given up touchdown in what I believe is the last 2 seasons. And Jax James says, I got this. That's what he told me to tell y'all. 27-7. Scratch that. 28-7 is your score right before the end of the first half. Sending this one away here. It's going to be returned, and look at the tackle there on Popico. Sending him back down to earth. And Detroit's going to have a full minute with 3 timeouts to try to do something here. Going to be a fake of the handoff here. Drop back, going to take off to run. Throws on some pressure. Trying to get that one to swoosh, but not to be. 2nd and 10 coming. And I see 19 people. Can we get one more person up in here? And you got yourselves another giveaway. Going to be a pass here. Pockets decent for a second, but he's going to get hit as he throws. And it's going to make it 3rd and 10. And I have the count at 21. So we'll get ourselves one more giveaway. You guys are on one for this one. I love to see it. As we'll go ahead and spin this wheel right before the end of the first half. And we still got to do those. So plenty of things coming up here. And what is going to be this one? Going to be passing it again, taking off to run. Going to launch it short and going to be incomplete, as it looks like it's going to be a random torso change token. So anything within the torso section, we can make that happen for you. I'm going to go over the stuff that you could choose out of this one. So the jersey style, back plate, you can change your shoulder pad size, neck pad, black jacket, and if you want an undershirt, you can make that happen as well with this. So whatever you could choose in either of these sections will make it happen for you. And if you don't want that, obviously you could get 10 TPE available for your player, as we have Toronto on the field. And I'm going to go ahead and click the draw entry button. And it looks like it's going to go to Tacoma's. So I'm about to say Toronto. Tacoma's linebacker. His name is Brian Eschleman. So great job there, Brian Eschleman. He's going to go ahead and make it happen there. So I'll go ahead and give you the list, and you could choose what you like, or if you want the 10 TPE, you can get the 10 TPE. But I recommend getting your drip going early. You know what am I saying? There's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Going to look for a man here. Going to launch this middle of the field, and almost had another dot over the top to Ryan Davis. He wanted to join the long touchdown party, but that ball is not going to hit his mark. 2nd and 10. He said, I haven't moved this since I started watching. Still got plenty of time here, though. Only down 3 touchdowns with the full half to come. Gonna go ahead and throw this left side and a dart there to the left, and that's gonna push him inside the 35. Levi Timms the second, pointing out that direction, making it happen. 311 passing yards already, 4 catches, 230 yards there for Timms the second. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man taking off to run, throws on the run and going to be deflected. And there to make the stop. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man, goes left side and gonna be caught turning up with that speed. Haven't said his name all game, but Dusty Rooks making the catch there. And now it's 1st and goal with 12 seconds left. There's no timeout, so they could go for the touchdown, try to get out of bounds, or they could just make it happen and take the field goal. Weapons for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half. Could not have said it any better myself, as Jax James is going to be back there in the shotgun set, trying to get one more score, passing it again, looks left side and going to be deflected as they tried to fit that one over the top. But Caitlin Montaigne doing her thing, as she has done so many times in her career. 2nd and goal. And they're going to try to pass again. Why not? They're going to send 5, going to launch this towards the back of the end zone and throws a pick. And it's going to be kneeled down, and Justin Brown says no to points at all there for Toronto. And I'm sure they're just going to go ahead and take that one into the second half. But despite throwing 4 TDs, he's thrown 2 picks as well. What a great catch there by Brown. There in the back of the end zone, and they'll go ahead and kneel it out. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Let's go ahead and move into it. Should see some highlights coming forward for the people that did not see. And we'll see what happens in this one. You see the rushing yards, the passing yards, big discrepancy. As you see right here, Jax James lining it up, launching this deep to the right side. Going to be caught. Levi Timms the second, making it happen. Burnt the defense right there. And we'll go ahead and move into the third quarter soon. And Brian, if you're in the chat, I'll go ahead and send you a message with the link for the accessories. You get to tell me what you want. I'll go ahead and get you ready for week number 4. That way you can get to looking like you want to look. Gonna send this one away, and it's going to be kneeled down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Action Jackson Jr. back onto the field, and they're looking to get back in this ball game. Going to be passing it here. They send 5, going to make them spin and throw it deep in the middle of the field, and going to be caught. And there goes Uncle Swoosh there with the catch. Adding on to his stats on the day. Can't be mad at it. It's 1st and 10 here for Detroit. Gonna be a handoff up the middle. Is gonna be a gain of nothing. And let me go ahead and get another spin on the giveaway because we are past halftime. You know what I'm saying? Didn't do it yet. What is gonna be this prize here? It's gonna be 15 TPE as Uncle Swoosh is gonna get another catch here. 3rd and 5 coming up. And it's going to be the 2-sack man himself, Michael Rury, adding into the mix. So great job there. We're going to see the pass here again. Looking middle of the field and caught. Tamari Jones is going to pick that 1st down up. 1st and 10 here for Detroit. Gonna be handoff here and finding a decent enough hole to pick up 4. Could have been a little bit more. Look at that rhyming. 2nd and 6. Gonna be a fake of the handoff. Gonna launch this right side and deflected before it could get to the wide receiver, Spooky Willows. It's gonna be 3rd and 6 coming up. See right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About to have 8 different giveaways here tonight, as we're going to see a pass here, look in middle of the field, off the tip, and going to be incomplete, as D'Angelo Jackson says hello. Nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th and 6 coming up. Looks like they are going to settle for the field goal here, try to make it 28-10. Kick is going to be up for Gusto, and it will be good. Knocked through. Going to make it an 18-point ball game. Best defensive back in the league is what B-Jack said. I'm going to see the return here, taking it past the 20, cutting up is Aki to the 25, and Jax James back onto the field for the first time in this half, looking to extend this lead here. Going to be a short drop back. Here comes a pass left side, and Ryan Davis does hang on. Going to make it 2nd and 6. The gain of 4 there for the veteran. Gonna go ahead and hand this one off, bounce it outside and get stuck there. Not to be Kamikaze Von. I thought it was Kamikaze Von Doom. That's Trevor Halifax with the tackle, and that's going to make it 3rd and 8 coming up. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Get a stop real quick for Detroit if they can, and then get their offense back onto the field. Maybe even get a touchdown, chop this lead down. Get into the process. Looking for a man right side, and going to be incomplete. And Mikey Jackson says, get my offense back onto the field. We got to get back in this ball game. There's still plenty of time here. We just got to get right. And the defense does its job. As we'll see Thicker Kicker come onto the field. We'll see how far his thickness can go. No Diddy is going to be sent it to the 20. He's going to be returned, taking up the field, taking the pass to 30. And it sounds like you want Detroit to win. Well, I mean, I want it to be a good game at the very least. So far, Detroit has done enough to keep themselves in it, but they need their offense to get right. I'm being impartial, of course. I want everyone to be great. There's going to be a handoff there up the middle, taking it to about the 34. But I'm talking in there like I'm in the locker room here. It's like one stop at a time, one play at a time, because the game obviously hasn't gone their way, but they can turn it up. But it's also up to Toronto on the other side to make sure that they don't come back in this. As we're going to see a fake, going to launch it quickly to the left side, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be Anthony Stank getting the catch from his collegiate teammate. It's going to be 1st and 10. I talked this game up a lot, if you've seen, because we've already had like 2 game of the year caliber games so far this week. And this was one I was expecting to do so, but still got time to see if they could turn it around, as we see a big drop back on the set his feet and launch it deep, and going to be almost picked off. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. I haven't said that deep. I haven't said that in a while. I need to bring that back into the commentary. Hopefully y'all like it, because I love to do it. 40 plays of offense here for Detroit. Only 10 points to speak of because of it, as they're going to try the ground game here, and a big hole to pick up about 8. 3rd and 2 coming. TWSS. Hey. Third and 2 coming. They're going to send a man in motion, then hand it off. And I think he got the last push he needed to get the first down. And Tamari Jones is going to crack 40 yards rushing tonight. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. First and 10 again. Gonna be a fake of the handoff. They send a blitz. It doesn't get home and is over the head of who I believe is Uncle Swoosh. Gonna be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10, passing it here is Jackson looking for a man, spins away from the pressure, throws it to the halfback, who's only going to get about a couple of yards. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Third and 8 coming up, passing it again, looking middle of the field and caught, cutting up, and the defensive player stops him short of the mark. And that's going to make it 4th and 1 coming. It's decision time again. Do they try the fourth down cheese again? They could get the field goal, and that looks like that's what they're going to set up for. Try to make it a 15-point ball game. Kick is going to be up here from Gusto, and he's going to knock it through fairly easily. And that does make it a 2-score ball game, all things considered. As Detroit clawing their way back. But Toronto says they got something for them. Send this one away into the end zone, but it's going to be returned by Aki. Going to get tackled around the 20. And that's going to put Jack James back onto the field. Already 4 touchdowns in. Looking to calm down on the INTs. He's already thrown 2 up to this point. And it's going to be a handoff to Tyler Jones, who's going to get about 2. They say 3. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, going to launch a middle of the field and going to be caught 3rd and inches there. The catch by Davis. And once again, Detroit with the chance to get off the field. Hand off, they send the blitz and the defense there to stand them up. And that's going to get them off of the field, led by their veteran linebacker, Calvin Thomas. And the offense is back onto the field here for Detroit. Beautiful defense there. And that's going to give Detroit another chance here. Thicker kicker back onto the field. And why is that defensive player leaving the same side of the field as the kicker? That's pretty crazy. As we're going to see the return around the 20-yard line. Here comes Swoosh looking for some blocks. Going to get close to the 30. And that's going to put Action Jackson Jr. back onto the field. There goes their halfback, Tamari Jones, averaging 3.5 a carry on 12 touches. Looking to make a difference here in this ball game. 13 more minutes left in this one. As we're going to see a handoff pushing forward. Going to get about a couple. As Toronto's done a fairly good job stopping the run game. He gave up a couple of big ones, but outside of that, not too much. Going to be turning off the run, throws left side and a dot, but he cannot hang on. And it's passes like that you need to have. Because honestly, Action Jackson Jr. did his thing with that pass. But incomplete nonetheless. 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get past the 38 to keep the drive alive. Going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to take off to run. Going to use his legs. Going to try to rumble for it, and he stopped just a little short, 4th and inches. Great strength there to try to give him a chance, but that's going to make it 4th down. And they're going to go ahead and bring the punt team here, as it's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Throw your 4s up in the chat. Looking up at the statistics, running pretty much dead even, but Toronto has a clear edge in the passing side of things. That's what helped them get this lead. And looks like they're going to keep the punting unit on the field to send it back to Toronto, trusting their defense a little bit, as we'll see how far this one could go. Looks like it's right at the 10-yard line. Going to cut this around, spins off one man, gets tackled past the 20. That's going to put Jack James back onto the field. And that's going to be a false start there. Yes, it is. False start by both of the tackles. That's going to make it 1st and 15. Going to go ahead and hand this one off, trying to find a little bit of a crease, stays on his feet. There goes Tyler past the 20 to essentially give those 5 yards right back to the offense. And it's going to make it 2nd and 10. Shotgun set here. Going to be passing it, looking for a man. Going to go right side and going to be caught rumbling and going to get the 1st down after a quick push. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 here for Toronto. As we are currently at 16. People at the giveaway already did the 15 giveaway, so can't do that no more. Gonna be a handoff up the middle, gonna get a couple of yards. Yeah, Ty, you missed that 15 TPE giveaway. We actually did 3 within the last 2nd quarter or so, because we had 15 in the giveaway. We had 20. We hit 20 tonight. We did a giveaway then. And then you also had the halftime one. So got to make sure you come in early. But you still have one more chance here tonight at the end of the game, which is still good. It looks like a bounce out towards the 40. And that's going to make it 3rd and short here for Toronto. But that's why you got to come in early, get your spots early, because you never know how the views and the giveaway is going to shape up. As we're going to see a handoff, and he's going to bounce off one tackle, bounce off a second, and pick up a 1st down. Detroit was right there, could not wrap up dog in him, because he's got that dog in him. That's going to keep this drive alive, and more clock is coming off the board here. Shotgun set here for Jack James, and he's going to give it to Tyler, who's going to bounce it outside and going to get past midfield, but not going to get any yards on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it quickly to the right side and going to be incomplete, as Just Chill could not hang on It's going to be 3rd and 10.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go.
Passing it here, deep drop back here for James, throws it right side and going to be a gain of about 9. It's going to make it 4th and 1. And we'll see if Toronto plays the 4th down game as well here. And it looks like they will punt it away. Sending this one away, a thicker kicker. Let's see where it lands. Looks like it's going out of bounds, and it should be inside the 10. So we'll see Detroit have a long field ahead of them. They'll start him out at the 3. Tamari Jones there in the backfield, and they're going to give it to him. See if he can get something, and he is going to get some positive yards up there, a gain of 5. Shotgun set. 2nd and medium here. Gonna be a fake of the handoff. They're gonna send a blitz, but the pass is going to be caught. And there goes Montezuma Popoko. In coverage, still making the play. And I hope they show a replay of this one. Yes, they will. I gotta see how this far goes. Outside of the reaching arms there of the corner, making the catch. That's one reason why I love this sim. They have some really, really good plays come out of this sim. I love it. 1st and 10 coming, 6 minutes left in the 4th. Going to fake this handoff here. Looking for a man. Throws it short. Stays in bounds. And going to get hit. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man left side and going to be caught. And Tito Gonzalez is going to catch another one. 1st and 10 coming up, 7 catches and 92 yards. And don't forget, got the games rolling with the stats. So if you have capability to get some stats, you get 5 TPE a week for doing so. Commentary, get you 20 a game. And of course, the articles and all the good stuff can get your TPE too, as that's going to be passed to 35 to about the 40. 1st and 10 coming here for Detroit. 4.5 minutes left. Technically still a 2-score ball game, but they'll need to pick up the pace here. Did I say about the 40? Yeah, they're inside Tacoma territory. Toronto territory. Looking for a pass here quickly to the left side and a dart there to the 10. And that's going to make it 1st down coming up here. And you commentate the game. Yeah, hit me up. We could definitely use some different ears or different sounds here for sure. Easy way to get your player up too, helping out on that. I'll gladly leave the reins to you. Is going to be passing it again. They're going to send a blitz. Steps up and runs straight into Ryan Hoglaw, who makes the sack in between the corner, in between the center, I should say. Like he was like reached out and touch and bring him down. Ryan Hoglaw, the former Mafia, making a staple here tonight, here on prime time, as they're going to do another adjustment here. Move Uncle Swoosh to the left side of the formation, looking for a man. They're going to go right side with it and going to be deflected. And that was a little crazy there. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up. It's a big homie. Jax James clocking in to get in the last giveaway of the week. We're going to see Intravis Quentin take this one up, looking for a man. Going to step away and going to get sacked again. And it looks like a bot player is going to get into the mix here. Long drive, getting some of the reserves in. And he's going to find a way around the left guard and make the play. And now it's 4th and 22. We've seen a 4th and 21 done this week. Can we replicate it here on this play? Looking for a man. Gonna step up, throws left side. It's gonna be caught. He's turning up inside the 10, but he needed to essentially get to the goal line to make it happen. And Detroit is gonna get stopped on 4th down for the 3rd time tonight. Great catch there by a bot player too. But that's not gonna be enough. And looks like Toronto's going to get back onto this field. King Maximus says turn up, as it looks like it's getting closer and closer to a 3-0 set here in Canada. Going with the strong guy or the weak guy. They're going to go ahead and hand off, push forward, and get to about the 7 as Detroit starts calling the timeouts. Handoff, pushing forward, cutting up, going to get past the 10, and another timeout there by Detroit. I'm going to get some Netflix after the recording, talk a little smack in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do. Get the standings up to date, get that posted for y'all. Make sure the roster is all good to go, and then post that for the people so they could use that for week 4. As we see a handoff there, and that's going to be a 1st down play. And that's going to make it the final timeout called there for Detroit. Definitely GG's in the chat. Honestly, Detroit had a few plays that if they went their way would have been a lot closer. Just couldn't get the right plays to happen at the right time. It happens to the best. As we're going to go ahead and see a handoff there to the 22-yard line. Dog in him, getting his 7th touch. 2nd and 8 coming here. Got one more giveaway to do a little bit later. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by while y'all working and stuff like that. There's going to be the 2-minute warning here. And it looks like Toronto setting up for the kneel down. Not really too pressed about getting any more yards by the looks of it. They just want to burn clock. They're going to go with the shotgun here. It's going to be a handoff, push forward, cutting up and get to the 25-yard line, and that's really about it. Detroit will get the stop, but once again, more clock coming off of the field. And we'll see what Detroit can do with the remaining portion of the game. Sending this one away here. It's going to be returned again by Swoosh, pushing forward. Going to get to about the 30. And now once again get Action Jackson Jr. coming onto the field after a valiant effort. Just not enough for the victory here. 35 seconds left. They're going to go ahead and fake the handoff. They're going to send a blitz. Going to throw this one left side and then complete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
So funny enough, we were talking about Charlotte and Toronto. That's how next week is going to start, is that pass is going to be up the middle and caught. Uncle Swoosh getting himself another catch. So starting next week on YouTube is going to be Charlotte at Toronto, 3-0 versus 3-0. So going to be interesting to start out the week. Anchorage at Dallas on Twitch. So make sure you watch out for that. You'll see the shotgun set 2 seconds. They're going to fake the handoff. And is he going to throw one last heave? Yes, he is. Going to go deep to the left side and caught. And he's going to stay on his feet. And he's going to get into the end zone one last time right before the end of the game. What a play there by Detroit to not give up and make the game a lot more respectable. Or make it look a little bit more respectable, I suppose. But what a play there. Yeah, garbage touchdown. Most definitely, but stats are stats. Let the players know that it's garbage. Hey, I got an end zone. That's what I said. As it's going to be kicked up and kick is going to be golden. 28-20 is going to be your final. And Toronto's going to get the W here. And I'll talk about the rest of the games here this week. I'm going to go ahead and set up something crazy. Why take a knee? I don't know why he took a knee. But that's what happens here. Is the final score is 28-20. We're going to go through these stats real quick. And I will go ahead and bid you adieu for the night. But not after I do this last giveaway. You didn't think I forget. I didn't forget. As we're scrolling down here, looks like 28 minutes worth of offense for Detroit. Only 20 points. Gave up 28. That's not a good look. As we see Action Jackson, 28 for 43. 421, 2 TDs. Jack James, 12 for 22, 388, 4 TDs, 2 interceptions. Got to get that completion percentage up. But both passers over 60 in regards to their longest pass. As we see right here, 14 for 50. There for the big homie. Tyler Jones, 13 for 41 on the day. Dog getting him 7 for 26. Action Jackson Jr., 2 for 7. Jax James, 2 for 18. 1 for 4 there for the Biden. And Thor Voss, 1 for 5. Not even a tackle for me. Typical when getting double teamed all the game by O-line. Yeah. I mean, he still got a little bit. I'm sure he got something there. But we didn't get to the defense yet, as we see in the longest carry there by Jax James, 19 yards. Looking at the receiving side of things, Tito Gonzalez, 8 for 114. Uncle Swoosh, 6 for 84 in a TD. Montezuma, 4 for 100 in a TD. 3 for 13 there for Jones. Stank. Glass doing his thing. You see right there, Quentin getting the catch for 3. And Von Doom had a drop. And I think that was the touchdown. No, that was, what's his face? That was another play I was thinking of, Spooky Willows. As we're going to see that one taking up the field. And got that 162 yarders there by Paris Glass. On the other side, the leading catcher will be Levi Timms, the second. 5 catches, 241, 3 TDs. That stuff is going to help him up. It's going to be Just Chill, 3 for 98, 1 TD. Ryan Davis, 2 for 11. Dusty Rooks, 2 for 38. Dog and him had a drop. That's really about it. And the longest catch of the day goes to Just Chill for 85 yards. A few drops there by the team, but overall, pretty good job there. As we're going to see the defensive stats here. 11 tackles by Barr. Smash and Carter got 7. Cross and Anderson got 6. And Dexter Hall got 6. Jackson and Mack got 5. Butler got 5. Actually, Mack got 4. Allglaw, Cash, Jefferson, Rooks, and yeah, Frank Doom most definitely. One tackle on the day. Block Shed and Max at 86. There's going to upgrade more course stuff. Most definitely. Still got time to upgrade, you know? And you got to get better. And you're still just starting in your career. As we go ahead through the rest of the stats here. 1 pass deflection by D-Jax. Nothing else to say here. No TDs. As we flip to the other side there. Let's see what happens here. Jay Underwood leading the tackles with 9. Thriller with 8. Justin Brown with 6. Halifax and Chambers with 5. Falco with 4. Rogowski and Rory and Rockefeller and Montaigne each with 3. Starting with 2. Ivy had a tough game today. Had 1 along with Quentin, Thomas, Willows, and Frost. As we move into the tackles for loss. There 2 there on the day for Rory, and a lot of 1s there for Detroit. A lot of sacks there. and going to interceptions. Great job by Rockefeller and Justin Brown getting INTs. And it's going to go ahead into the pass deflections. Nothing there. Halifax forced a fumble. That's about it there. You see the kicking stats here. Gusto 2 for 2 on field goals, 2 for 2 extra points. Thicker kicker 4 for 4 on extra points. Looking to punts there. Both of them doing very well there. Inside the 20, both of them had 2. You see the kick return stats. And then you got the punt return stats coming soon. There you go. Looking right there. And you go ahead to the scoring summary. And as you can see, it started out with Tacoma, I was about to say Tacoma again. Toronto there. Levi Timms a second with 3 big buckets to start the game. They split a touchdown. Detroit got a field goal and a touchdown to end the game, but that's really about it, folks. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. I did get the giveaway going, and it is a rolled jersey. So if you already have a rolled jersey, then you can use that as anything within the torso set. That's how I made it for this one. But if you don't have a rolled jersey, you could get one here with this giveaway. Either that or just cash it in for 10 TPE, whichever one works for you. And we're going to go ahead and double check that to see who's going to get that. Let me choose the outcome for this one. It was the Wraiths who won this ball game. And the winner of the giveaway here, the final one of this week, will be D'Angelo Jackson getting the W and a potential rolled jersey. So B-Jax, hit me up if you want it. If not, then let me know and I'll get you 10 TPE just in case. But that's about it, folks. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up and take it into week number 4. And I'll go ahead and go through the schedule real quick for everyone still up in here. Going to start out with Charlotte and Toronto on YouTube. An interesting ball game to start out the week. I can't be mad at it. Anchorage at Dallas on Twitch. Should be a fun game. Yeah, you won yourself a rolled jersey for D'Angelo Jackson. So if you want that, I can put that on. Or if you want to do something else other than that, just let me know. And if you don't want either of those in regards to the drip, you get 10 TPE for it. So go ahead and do that for you. Let me know. We got Anchorage at Dallas on Twitch. Back to YouTube, we have Huntington Beach at St. Louis. Then we'll have Detroit at Tacoma on YouTube as well. And then we close out the week with New York at Tampa Bay. And then we'll close out the week with Pittsburgh at New Jersey. So that's going to be the setup here for week number 4. Don't go anywhere. The games keep rocking and rolling. And until then, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.